Excelsior Flooring is the simplest installation you will ever do. But as a professional installers, we get into some habits that we need to rethink when it comes to this product. The first one is your adhesive. You are working with a pressure-sensitive adhesive. It needs to be flashed off. By flashing off the adhesive, the customer, whether it be a landlord or not, can be able to remove or replace those planks with a hairdryer. If you don't flash it off, it voids the installation portion of our warranty. But flashing it off takes time. You need to make sure that you use a fast flash glue, one with less liquids, more solids. For example, Robert 7350, Mapai Echo 373, Shaw Fast Flash, or Uzon 2000. Those are good examples of one that have less solids, more liquids, and flash off quicker. Also, have a fan and have heat on in the room. This will help to speed up the flashing off of the adhesive until you can touch it with your hands and there's no transfer. The second thing is prep. We always over prep, and the reason is we've had so many disasters in our industry with products that are so thin and rolled onto the floor and everything translates through. We also have problems with click systems, and these click systems become very thin, very brittle, and if the floor is not perfectly flat, they'll be trampolining. It breaks the click systems, whether it be an SPC, a laminate, or a WPC, it doesn't matter. All of them will release on the click system over time. This product is not like that. It has extreme flexibility and can conform to undulations, dips, and gradual humps in the floor. If you have ridges and lumps or nails sticking out, of course those are going to have to be dealt with. But as an example, we can wrap really nicely into existing kitchens or bathrooms with subfloors by cutting back the vinyl, sanding down the plywood, and float out and make it a very gradual ramp into the room without creating subfloor throughout the entire house or going through an elaborate prepping situation and floating the whole floor. The third thing we're looking at is no expansion gaps. We do not need expansion joints. It's not a floating floor. You can lay this tight to the cabinets, tight to the tub, tight to the walls, and it's actually important that you do so. That's why it's called a right and tight or tight fit installation. When we're laying with a pressure sensitive glue, one of the pitfalls that we encounter is where the sun comes through and beats down on the product. It doesn't affect our product. Our product will expand so little that it'll just get tighter. It won't buckle, warp, or twist, or curl in the sun, whether in a picture window, a patio door, a sunroom, or a solarium. However, the sun releases the glue that's underneath. The pressure sensitive glue is affected by the heat. So if you haven't laid it tight underneath the door or tight underneath the dishwasher when it's hitting its drying cycle and that heat hits the glue and the glue releases and someone's walking through and they pivot, the planks can shift underneath the casings of the patio door or underneath the baseboard by the picture window or underneath the dishwasher at the counter. So please lay it tight, and if necessary, glue back a little further in those areas to make sure that there's a proper hold. We're so used to it in this industry, you have to get your mind around that, and it makes a big difference in issues that could develop if it isn't installed tight. I hope this helps, avoiding the pitfalls and little things that can go wrong. Don't overthink it. Really, this is the easiest installation you will ever do. Excelsior Flooring. Check us out at excelsiorflooring.com.